What's up, everyone? Welcome to Country with Noah. Today, I'm going to do a video on all the information that we have on the Madison, the next Yellowstone spinoff. So this show is another show that takes place after Yellowstone, but here's the twist: it revolves around a new family. This cast of this show is stacked, bro. You got Michelle Pfeiffer, Kurt Russell, Patrick J. Adams leading the show, right? Michelle Pfeiffer's leading the show, and her character's name is Stacy Clyburn, and this whole this Yellowstone spinoff takes place after Yellowstone, and the Clyburns are a family that moved from New York after their father and husband dies. So Kurt Russell's character apparently dies in the first episode, and this is a show, according to the synopsis of the show, about grief and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm very interested because it's like Taylor Sheridan's usually, like, especially in the Yellowstone universe, he's written about people that have grown up being ranchers and farmers and raising cattle and stuff like that. This is a different take for Taylor, which is a new family comes from New York, and they're very wealthy and very rich, but in Montana, people don't care about your money, they care about your work ethic, right? At least in the Yellowstone universe, right? And so I'm very interested to see what Taylor does with this show. It has a stacked cast that is worthy of a Yellowstone spin-off name, right? Even though it's called, like, and you guys know I gave you my word that I would be covering everything Taylor Sheridan releases for the rest of my life on this channel. So I fully intend to do that. But yeah, like, this show is intriguing to me, right? Because, like, it's completely new characters. It takes place in the same place as Yellowstone did, right? But it's a different concept, right? So I'm very interested because right now we have 3 spin-offs. We have Why Marshall's with Casey. We have the Rip and Beth show, which is rumored to be called Dutton Ranch. And then we have this show. Now, I'm very interested to see if there's any connections between the Duttons and this Clyburn family and stuff like that, because why would they come to Montana? Just for a change of scenery, right? And this family is already established. Like, I forget the actress's name, but Michelle Pfeiffer already has kids, and she has grandkids too. Like, both her daughters have kids of their own, and Patrick J. Adams plays one of her daughter's husbands, right? So I'm very, very interested to see what Taylor can cook up with this show. And for me, what excites me is it's expanding the Yellowstone universe with new characters that we haven't seen before, right? Like, we're gonna get the Dutton future because we get a show with Casey and we get a show with Rip and Beth. But I'm also very interested to see what this show brings to this. The rumor is this show's gonna come out this year as well. That's a rumor. All of this stuff is rumored, but it's probably real, right? Right. Apparently, they're already filming the Madison season 2 right now. So season 1's been shot for a while, right? So I'm interested in what comes first, Why Marshall's or this show for the next chapter of the Yellowstone universe. Like, for me, for me, what excites me about this is the new characters. Like, and we'll probably see characters from OG Yellowstone. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Rainwater's in this, Thomas Rainwater, and like they said they were wealthy, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some politicians from Yellowstone's the OG Yellowstone show, right? And stuff like that. And I'm very interested to see how they use Kurt Russell, since he dies apparently in the first episode, right? Will his character still be important? Because Taylor Sheridan's good at that. Like, look how they used the mom of Casey and Beth, right? And Jamie, right? Even though Jamie was adopted. Look how they used that like Kevin Costner's John Dutton's wife, right? They used her very well, even though she passed away before the show started, right? So yeah, like for me, it's very interesting to see what Taylor's cooking up with all of his shows, and yeah, like I'm very very excited to see what happens, and I promised y'all I would be covering every Taylor Sheridan show on, like, every show that I want to that's set in a small town or set in the South, or any Taylor Sheridan show, every Taylor Sheridan show, for the rest of my life on this channel. So I'm keeping my word to you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you have thoughts on what the Madison could be, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for all your support, and I hope you have a great day.